Hi everyone, it's Robert here again. Today I'm going to give you a tour of a significant castle in southern Italy, Castle Lucera. Lucera is built on three hills, with the Albano hill being the highest and home to the Swabian Angevin fortress. The city's history begins on this hill, where traces of human settlements from 3000 BC have been found. It likely housed the Roman Acropolis and served as a key observation point for both the sky and surrounding area. Temples once stood on these hills, and the forest that covered them was considered sacred due to the alignment of the three hills with the sun during solstices, a fact highlighted by archaeoastronomy studies. The first sunbeam of the summer solstice aligns perfectly across the hills, making significant points in the city, such as the Holy Gate in the north and the Acana Gate in the south. Throughout the year, the sun's movement at dawn traces the city's boundaries, crossing the historic center and Roman amphitheater at the equinoxes. This solar alignment suggests that Lucera was designed with solstices in mind, earning it the title City of Solstices. The name Lucera is linked to lux, which means light, and lucus, which means sacred forest, making Albano Hill the symbolic heart of the city. The current castle ruins dates back to the 13th century. Today, only remnants of the castle and its walls remain. The castle was commissioned in 1233 AD by Holy Roman Emperor Frederick II, who resettled Saracen rebels from Sicily in Lucera to pacify the region. Built on the foundations of a Romanesque cathedral, the walls were later added between 1269 and 1283 by Charles I of Anjou, converting the structure of an imperial palace to a fortified military garrison. The fortress's extensive wall, about 900 meters long, included towers like the Lion Tower, inscribed with geometric figures and letters likely engraved by masons. The Queen's Tower retains its original battlements, and the main gate, once preceded by a drawbridge, was accompanied by three secondary gates. Historical documents describe a large residential complex, 65 houses, a chapel, and an advanced rainwater collection system built within the fortress. The construction, led by Transalpine architects, coincided with the spread of Gothic culture in southern Italy. The surrounding irregular wall includes 13 square towers, 2 pentagonal bastions, 7 buttresses, and 2 cylindrical corner towers, elements likely part of Frederick's original plan. The castle was constructed using materials from nearby Roman ruins and is situated on the site of the ancient Roman city's Acropolis. In 1456, an earthquake caused significant damage, and by the 18th century, much of the castle was demolished for materials to build a court. Restoration began in the 19th century. The visible square, truncated pyramidical base reflects French architectural influence, while the original Hausenstaufen castle, housed within the structure, rose 3 floors around a central courtyard. The octagonal shape of the courtyard is reminiscent of Frederick II's famous Castel del Monte. Lucera, once the most Arab-influenced city in Apulia, became home to over 200 Arabs moved there by Frederick II, transforming the enclosure into a residence for dignitaries, the mint, and the state treasury. The ruins of this fortress remain a testament to the city's historical significance. Archaeological research from the late 20th century uncovered a complex system of structures on this hill, revealing continuous occupation from prehistoric times through the Middle Ages. The Roman Acropolis of Lucera, designed for defensive and religious purposes, likely overlapped with the earlier Daunian settlement. However, reconstructing the exact layout is challenging due to the fragment reuse of architectural fragments, as seen in the old town's buildings. Remnants of a paved area bordered by marble columns of Eastern origin are still visible. Medieval pits suggest part of the area was used for wheat storage. Recent findings also uncovered tombs, likely belonging to Longobarд warriors, based on swords found in the burial context. After transforming the castle into a military citadel after defeating the Swabians, Charles I of Anjou expanded the fortress with a new wall circuit, converting it from an imperial palace to a defensive stronghold, similar to those in Tabor and Caesarea Maritima in Palestine. Le Duttori Cylindriche, or the cylindrical towers, played a key defensive role during the Angevin domination of southern Italy. Their sturdier construction made them more effective for flanking fire compared to older designs. Originating in France, the concept spread south as workers brought the design to Italy. Lucera's two cylindrical towers feature thick walls, narrow access passages, and loopholes arranged on multiple levels to enhance defense. The Lyonesse Tower, recently restored and open to visitors, features embattlements for protection during Biombante shooting, while vertical rectangular loopholes allowed archers to defend from above. Round towers, unlike square ones, resist collapse from underground mining. The Lyonesse Tower stands 25 meters tall and 14 meters wide, with a base of ashlar work limestone blocks and a smooth upper portion. Inside it had two levels, the lower for defense, with 3 6-meter slits, and the upper likely a dormitory with niches for seating. The two levels were separated by 12 stone braces, which once supported wooden beams. These brackets now hold a parametric balcony, allowing entry to the tower's residential level via a new steel staircase. As pointed out earlier on in the drone footage, based on archaeological evidence and documented history, we can see a rough idea of the fortress's layout during its peak magnificence. The Swabian castle originally had a street-level entrance, while the later French edition did not. Some theories suggest access was gained via ladders or underground tunnels. A 14-meter deep cistern beneath the courtyard supplied water to the castle. Although no records exist of its start or completion, the original structure can be reconstructed from 18th century travelers' drawings and surviving elements. The palace, resembling a tall tower, dominated Lucera and the Tavoliere plain. Historical sources highlight Frederick II's efforts to enrich the palace with ancient art and Roman marble, as well as the vibrant court life, including the skilled work of Saracen artisans producing textiles, carpets, weapons, and ceramics. The palace was a sturdy quadrangular tower, its walls covered in coral breccia with 4 residential wings arranged around a central courtyard. The upper level featured an octagonal design, a characteristic that, along with the use of varied materials, recalls the architectural style of Castel del Monte. It was a pleasure visiting this ancient sacred place and documenting it as best as I can to share it with everyone watching this video. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.